Imagine being surrounded by enemy ships with nowhere to escape, and the only way out is to ram your own ally. This unbelievable moment happened in 480 BCE during one of the most famous naval battles in history, the Battle of Salamis. At the center of it all was a woman most of the ancient world underestimated, Queen Artemisia I of Caria. Artemisia ruled a small coastal kingdom in what is now modern Turkey. But when the Persian king Xerxes I launched his massive invasion of Greece, Artemisia joined his campaign, commanding 5 warships of her own. In a world dominated by male generals and admirals, she stood out immediately, not just for being a queen, but for her sharp military mind. Before the battle even began, Xerxes held a war council with his commanders. Most of them pushed for an immediate naval attack against the Greeks near the narrow straits of Salamis. But Artemisia warned him. She argued that fighting in those tight waters would give the smaller Greek fleet a major advantage. Her advice was simple: avoid the trap, let the Greeks weaken themselves instead. But Xerxes ignored her warning. Soon, hundreds of ships crashed together in the narrow straits. Oars splintered, hulls shattered, soldiers fell into the sea. The Persian fleet began to panic, and suddenly, Artemisia found herself chased by an Athenian warship. Ahead of her were Greek ships. Behind her was the enemy closing fast. She had no escape, so she made a decision that stunned everyone. Artemisia suddenly turned her ship and rammed one of her own Persian allies. The Greek captain chasing her saw the collision and assumed something shocking. He believed Artemisia must be fighting for the Greeks, so he broke off the pursuit. From a hill overlooking the battle, King Xerxes himself watched the entire moment unfold. But from his distant vantage point, he thought Artemisia had just destroyed a Greek ship. Impressed by her bravery, he reportedly declared, "My men have become women, and my women have become men." The battle itself ended in disaster for Persia, but Artemisia's bold deception became legendary. In the chaos of war, she did something almost unthinkable. She used deception, sacrifice, and pure audacity to outsmart the entire Greek fleet. And in doing so, Queen Artemisia secured her place as one of the most brilliant naval commanders of the ancient world.